And we're live on YouTube as well. YouTube and TikTok. We're going to do double live again today. Went okay last time. We'll see how it goes this time. See what kind of stuff we talk about today. What's up, Gavin? Last week we had pretty good conversations about all sorts of stuff, so hopefully this week will go equally as well. We'll also start drinking coffee without creamer in it. I know that's super interesting. We talk about whatever you want here. I'm doing double live here on TikTok and YouTube. So I appreciate you being here. Like I said, just jump in. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. That's what we do on my YouTube. Bro did not eat. You must be talking about one needing a snack, because it ain't me. I did eat. Do I look that skinny? That make me feel good. How's everybody doing today? Hey, my neighbor Bob. Wait, I'm the neighbor Bob. I'm the Bob in my neighborhood. Do I know Rachel? No. Well, other than the one on Friends. No, I don't know Rachel. Do you know Rachel? So how's everybody doing? Where are you at? How about that? Tell me what state, at least what state you're in. I'm in Texas. Some comments in this live. Aw, don't do that. I hate that TikTok. Florida? Hey, I was born in Florida. I got a lot of family in Florida. I was born in Ocala. Most of my family lives around Lake Lynn, Winter Haven area, and Eagle Lake. Daytona Beach, that's cool. I like how people jump in and jump out real quick. How y'all doing today? Come on. One person said where they're from, Florida. Anybody from Washington State? That's one of my favorite states. Hey, thanks, Lamar. Man, look at you. I appreciate that. I like Washington State, Maryland, Colorado. I lived in Maryland for a while. But I don't like the cold, so ironically, it's cold here in Texas today. But we'll be back up in the 70s tomorrow. Rachel's from Wisconsin. I've never been to Wisconsin. I know people from there. What's up, YouTube? Hey, Teddy, what's up? How you doing today? Oh, I hate Houston. Last time I went to Houston was for UFC 69. Hey, what's up, Terry, Ryan? I love cheese, man. We were just talking about that. Oh, I'm doing great, Teddy. Had a good nap. I've just switched to coffee with no creamer. I got Terry and Ryan over here. Hopefully everybody else is doing well, staying warm. I'm muted and you can't hear? Huh. It's weird. Everybody's been answering my questions. My favorite type of cheese from China? Shit, that's a good question. I'll say edible. Any kind of cheese that I can eat that won't make me sick, that's my favorite kind. Actually, my favorite kind of cheese is I don't know. I do know, but I don't know what kind of. I don't know China cheese. Colby Jack is my favorite kind of cheese. I don't think I care where it's from. Well, what's up, Terry? Something interesting. I want to hear that. So, carbon dioxide, what's your favorite type of cheese? Ryan, yours is blue cheese? So, TikTok, don't get confused. Oh, you meant me? Oh, just life. Trying to get off of insulin. Been riding my bike 18 miles 3 times a week. Yes, I'm double streaming again. Oh, you haven't been here, Terry. I've been doing double streaming. I streaming on TikTok and here. Hey, thanks for sharing that, Teddy. I appreciate that, man. Oh, then why'd you put blue cheese, Ryan, if you like regular? How old am I? I will be 57 in 2 weeks. How old are you? I mean, you asked me, so I can ask you. It's almost my birthday. Oh, which reminds me, I don't know if I'm going to do it on TikTok, but this Saturday, no, not this Saturday, next Saturday, a week from Saturday, I'm going to do a live stream on YouTube, and it'll be from 2 to 4 the normal time, but I'm going to do a Saturday one. You're not going to tell me how old you are? I told you how old I was. I'll be off, and people have asked me to do a weekend one, so that's why. Oh, nobody's going to talking over here now? Talking was going good. Come on, TikTok, don't let YouTube beat you. Got to keep the conversation going. Well, all you got to do is look at the channel and see. I've been doing less reactions lately. I still do them. I just did 2 this week. But I've been doing top 10 list. Man, everybody stopped talking on TikTok. Damn. Somebody asked me how old I... Oh, it's because my age? Oh. Not really. I don't care. I've been doing top 10 lists, Terry. Those seem to be going better. Especially since I tend to piss people off because I don't say what they want me to say. Kind of like reactions. And then people get mad. No, I'm not missing recent drops from Juice WRLD. They let me start reacting to him again, and then as soon as I started reacting to him again, they started blocking my videos again. So I don't waste my time shooting videos for people that are going to block my videos. I haven't had any mad reactions to put on there, Terry. I haven't reacted to anything that's pissed me off lately. Those of you on TikTok don't know, on YouTube, I do reactions, and they're brutally honest, and I tend to piss a lot of people off because I don't say what they want me to say. But yeah, as soon as Juice WRLD's people started blocking me again, I quit reacting to him again. I have too much going on to waste my time shooting a video and editing a video and uploading a video for it to get blocked. Terry, I told you I deleted those. I think the ones that I did, I released on YouTube because you asked me to. Oh, man, I have not missed this. If I still had them, they would have been there. I promise you. Do I have a child? Well, yes. I have 2 grown ones and a 9-year-old. Hey, thanks for asking that question. 2 of them are grown-ups and out of the house. You still didn't tell me how old you were. You asked me if I have a child. So you're going to keep asking me. That's cool. I like answering questions. You can ask some hard questions. I hate having a scoot. I got to get me a bigger monitor for here, for TikTok. So that I don't have to wear my glasses. I don't have to keep leaning up to read them. I can read YouTube without putting on my glasses. Okay. I'm still trying to get around to that, Terry. I have a busy life. It's going to take me some time. It won't take me time to rip down the green screen. It'll take me longer to put up the shelves and shit. Well, y'all just want to watch me drink coffee for a while? I'm pretty good at it. Mickey Mayfield, what's up, buddy? I could do that. I'm pretty good with that spray paint art. I want to get back into doing that this year. Paint some more pictures. I got some cooler pictures to paint, not just outer space shit. So I'm going to try to do more spray paint art this year. I think I'm actually going to try to make some more pins this year too. All right, it's good for me. All right. Oh, no, not that kind of shit. Nope, not me, Mickey. Not the Partridge Family stuff. Like some cool like night scenes with the moon and the stars and shit. Not necessarily outer space, but like mountains and streams and shit. I haven't done one of those paintings yet. I've done 2 ghost ship paintings and 3 outer space. Somebody actually took my ghost painting, one of my ghost painting ones. Or they wanted it, so I gave it to them. I don't know where the other one's at. Ooh. Come on, TikTok. YouTube's doing pretty good with the conversation right now. Aside from the cold, it's been a good day here in Texas. We were crazy hot the day before yesterday, cool yesterday, cold today. Of course, I know who Asking Alexandria is. I like them. Not like a huge fan, but I do like some of their music. Yeah, well, they were asking, at first they were asking on TikTok, they were asking questions and shit. Now they stopped. Somebody asked me first somebody tried to get me the old, we can't hear you, but people were answering my questions. So yeah, you can. No trucks given. What operating system did I use? Windows. I like Windows. It's a pain in the ass, especially with their updates, but overall, I like Windows. So that's why I stay with Windows. Teddy, you're still here. What's up, man? Not talking? Ain't thought of anything to ask? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that you're actually talking and asking questions. The good for you part threw me off, but other than that, you're doing good. What made you ask that? No trucks? Waiting for Brandy to show up. Brandy and Gary. I just mailed Brandy his autographed picture of Nina Strauss. It depends on where you live, Terry. Where I live is reasonably priced, which is why I live here. And I drive 45 minutes to work. So I make that money that they pay there. Oh, you're a computer geek? That totally makes sense, dude. I get that. But Terry, Austin, one of the most expensive places in the state to live. Houston, Dallas, those are all expensive places. So it just depends on where you're at. Shit. Mickey, send me that. Send me that. Let me so I can check him out. I can't take a picture since I'm doing TikTok. My phone's occupied. Oh, I guess I lost Teddy. Had to get over on TikTok. Ever since I got monetized, they started getting really strict on me. Oh, Terry, here's a part that what makes that question hard. I'm not being a dick, not answering it. A lot of people do not realize how big Texas is. Some places are welcoming, some places are not. Some places are expensive, some places are not. Let me see if I can help you. I don't know how well you know the states. If you were to pick Texas up and set it on the eastern seaboard, we stretch the entire eastern seaboard of the United States. Texas is huge. Everything's bigger in Texas, to include our crime, depending on where you live. But we actually have a private ranch here in Texas that's bigger than the state of Rhode Island. Midland, Texas, which is that way, is closer to California than it is to Beaumont, Texas, which is on the other side of the state. So I'm not being a dick, not answering your question. I can't answer it due to the vast size of Texas. For me to go from here to Louisiana takes 8 hours. For me to go to Oklahoma takes 6. Okay. There's still 2 more. Well, ask away. I don't mind answering questions. TikTok's fading in and out. Come on. Do I know what is Poppy playtime? Getting high, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of, unless you're talking about some weird shit that I don't know. All right, cool, Mickey. See, I don't mind when when we're talking here and I tell y'all to do that or you go do that. It's when strangers click onto a video that has and request other shit that has nothing to do with that. But see, you know the code, so we're good. I got you. So I guess you can tell me what Poppy playtime is, since I couldn't answer your question unless I was wrong. Terry, that that varies greatly too. That also depends on your skills, where you work, how hard you're willing to work. There's way too many variables that go into that too. Oh, how about that? YouTube updated itself in my background. But it varies from whatever the minimum wage is up to almost $20 an hour. Oh, well, you're saying so like that. So bartender with paper, so maybe in a fancy restaurant, which it would be hard to get. There you are, Brandy. What's up, buddy? Your picture of Nina Strauss is on the way. I mailed it out. Should get it pretty quick because Gary got his package really quick. So yours should get there even quicker. But Terry, most bartenders around here, it's who you know. Owner of the club will hire. They don't give a shit if you got papers. Yeah. See? That's what I said. I couldn't just answer his question just simple. Some places are, some places aren't. Yeah, it's 880 miles across the state of Texas if you take I-10. We're a big ass state. When we say we're like a whole nother country, we ain't joking. Ah. Oh, and you're welcome, Brandy. And I did put it in a Christmas card, so when you get it, I want to keep the picture from getting bent. So that was the best way for me to do it. I'm gonna have to give away some other shit pretty soon. I like doing that. That might be a good evening. I love Willie and I love Alison Krauss. Oh, you must be a kid. Oh, how about that? Yeah, I don't do all that shit that, hey, how do you say this or say this or if you did this? Sorry. I didn't just start doing this last week or today. Well, Texas is a dope place to live. A lot of it depends on you. I mean, you can definitely find places to fit in here in Texas. We have the largest Korean population 2 towns over. It used to be in the entire US. I don't know if it's still the US, but um, everybody's very accommodating here. Well, most people are. Yeah, that's a good idea. You don't want to just show up somewhere. But Texas, like I said, it's just so big. I can't really give you a answer, a one size fits all answer. It's about location and what your tolerance is and how hard you're willing to work and all that kind of stuff. But overall, Texas is a great place to be. Ah, well, thanks. I like you too. Like anybody that hangs out here and doesn't cause problems. And if I thought you'd actually freak out, I've told you about the Christmas card. I'd like to, and you just sitting there going, what the hell? I've heard that too, Ryan. I've never been to Scandinavia, but I heard it's a good place. That's weird how quick people drop in and out of TikTok. Oh, yeah, you've gotta earn being a cowboy, and I've lived here most of my life. No. What are you, 14? I told you I don't say shit that people ask me to say. Yeah, apparently. It's weird the people that TikTok keeps trying to get people to join my live. Why don't I say shit? Because I'm not dumb. I told you I didn't just start doing this. I've been doing this a long time. But I'm guessing because you keep asking me stuff like that and the way you're talking, you're probably roughly 14 years old. You know, Terry, that's actually a good attitude for being young while you're young. That's a good attitude. Get out and do it while you can. You can always go back. I moved enough when I was young to realize moving sucks, and I don't like doing that. Yeah, there's a bunch of those people out there. 35 living in mama's basement, whole bunch of them. I deal with them on a regular basis. Like that dude that got pissed off because Guns N' Roses was on my overrated bands list. That shit was crazy. He got really upset, took it personal, like he's in Guns N' Roses. And oddly enough, nobody in Guns N' Roses give two shits less what I think about them. And I like Guns N' Roses. I just think they're overrated, especially now, because they're literally selling tickets based on what they wore. And the weird thing about that dude that got upset about what I said about Guns N' Roses, he was like, "You could only name a few songs off Use Your Illusion 1 and 2." That's kind of the point. That's one way of looking at it, Terry. I found it was best to go far away first and then come back. You kind of appreciate it more. Oh, yeah, and so people got upset about that. And one person that said he said he was confused. Everybody used to love Nirvana, and now they're overrated. I've said Nirvana was overrated as soon as they exploded onto the scene. And it's not that I don't like some of their music, but I didn't think they were as great as a lot of people think they are. I think the Foo Fighters are better than Nirvana. My opinion on Shrek 2. Hey, I like that question. I like Shrek 2, but not as much as Shrek 1. I When I say I like, that means like I can watch it and not be aggravated or bitch the whole time. But is it has some stuff in it. But Shrek 1 I can watch over and over. I like Shrek 1 the best. What about you? What about y'all? Not to be political, but who's my favorite character in Garfield? Garfield. I wouldn't have let that go political anyways. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, I enjoyed 2. But like I said, one's my personal favorite, but I'm good with two. I didn't watch that. Is there actually a Shrek 3? Because I didn't watch it. I watched one of the little things that comes on the DVD, where they did the Halloween thing. I watched that. That was all right. But that wasn't Shrek 3. I didn't watch Shrek 3, so uh, I can't remember if we have it on. I know we have the DVDs now, but I can't remember if we had them on VHS or not. Borderlands. What is that, Brandy? I think I'm really going to upset some people on YouTube. I don't know if I'll get it done tomorrow, but it'll definitely be next week. Most radical fans of bands. Because I know they're not going to like what I'm going to say about them. I've already got the list made up. What happened to you, AB, on TikTok? You're not going to answer your own two questions? You're not going to tell me what you think about those two? I think we still have a VCR, but it's not hooked up. I think it's put away somewhere. Or you can ask more questions, AB. I like answering questions. But we still have an assload of videotapes. They take up too much space, so that's the main reason. Well, and the quality. I'm doing pretty good on this coffee with no creamer in it. I can't remember the last time I did that. Is it going all right? Well, conversation dried up on TikTok again. Hopefully somebody will drop in and just start randomly saying shit. We'll see. Yeah, we hung on to ours too for whatever reason. Peppermint Patty, like that name. I couldn't get into the Dune movies. I tried. We're talking about good movies, Patty. Peppermint Patty. Or people ask questions about movies. Yeah, I couldn't get into Dune. There's a oh shit. I got it on my phone. Every time I see previews and stuff or shows. That makes sense. There's a movie out, or I don't know if it's a movie or a series called Aliens and Cowboys. I saw some previews of that. That looked pretty good. And Dead Man's Hand. I want to see that. It's got Jack Kilmer in it, which is Val Kilmer's son. I want to see that. I really like that dude. He's a good actor, like his dad. The first time I saw Jack Kilmer, he played Ozzy in the Under the Graveyard video. I thought he crushed it. So I thought he would beat Ozzy for the biopic, and they didn't choose him. Yeah, we really do. I saw a horror movie that looked pretty good. I haven't watched any good horror movies in a while. If I watch a horror film, I'll watch the old ones. But what was it? Guys, about shit. I can't remember the name of it. All right, Mickey. That should pop up on my home screen. They get recommended me. Not, hey, flight attendant. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Not everybody likes all of them because I say exactly what I think, and most people watch reaction videos to hear what they think coming out of my mouth. When they don't, they get upset. But I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But that horror film looked pretty good. So, yeah. I'm surprised he didn't say anything. Oh, yeah. Wait for my radical fans top 10. I'm sure, because I'll make sure I hashtag them just so their fans will watch. See, flight attendant, that's how I feel. If I watch someone's reaction or hear somebody else's opinion, that just lets me know. I mean, if somebody doesn't like something I'd like, I don't give a shit. I like to hear other opinions. Even when people say they don't like me. I will give y'all a hint since you're here on my live stream. Best form of transport. Oh, well, trucks, that's a good question. In my opinion, I enjoy flying on planes, big planes. I don't like little planes because all the turbulence scares the shit out of me. But I do enjoy big planes. I enjoy driving cars, but with all the dorks out there now that can't drive or they learn to drive from playing Grand Theft Auto, they kind of mess up that experience. But when I drive in the country where there's nobody else at, or early in the morning when I go to work and there's not a lot of people on the road, I thoroughly enjoy driving cars. And trains, I enjoyed riding trains in Germany, but I used to enjoy driving cars way more than I do now. My favorites, well, that depends. For excitement and needing aggression or wanting to be aggressive, Austin and Dallas are two really fun cities to drive in. But as far as me just enjoying driving, I like to be out in the country. I don't want to be in a city. And it's actually not, I don't actually enjoy driving in cities, driving the interstates around the cities where you get all that traffic and aggressiveness, because I can be extremely aggressive. I just don't prefer to be that way. But in terms of driving, I prefer to be out in the country. I don't like driving in the city. Man, TikTok's fading quick. So y'all are getting all the attention. They're not even asking questions anymore on TikTok. That's weird. But cars do give me more options. Plus, I'm in control. That's the number one thing about cars. But I've always enjoyed driving my entire life. But if I need to get somewhere, a plane's my favorite way to go. I used to like riding buses. And I don't mean like school buses. I mean like real buses. Oh, yeah, there's several places that do that, Ryan. I mean, we don't do it here. Well, I have driven in the wrong lane on purpose. Was I the Jack Reacher of my day? Oh, I just found out something about him too. I didn't realize it. My daughter pointed it out to me. The guy that plays Reacher. Yeah, Mom, that is all the interchanges and shit that's in our big cities now. That's sometimes it's fun, but sometimes it's not. Um, huh. The last time I flew, even though it was on a smaller planes, now the jet flew fine. I didn't feel the turbulence as much as I did in the prop planes, but I was fine. I didn't have any issues. Um, Brandy, I don't know. I don't know that you could say I was a reacher. I did do a lot of fighting. Uh, but he played in a show that me and my daughter used to watch called Blue Mountain. I think it's called Blue Mountain University. He played Thad. I didn't even realize that was him. I knew he looked familiar when I was watching Reacher, but my daughter pointed that out. Then it made total sense. There you go, TikTok. You got to see me drink the last of my coffee. Woo! Aren't you glad you tuned in? I do not play video games. I used to be a big time gamer and now I don't. I haven't for a long time. My kids were still in high school when I quit. I was playing one day and I just decided I didn't want to play anymore, so I quit. So no, I don't play games anymore. Me and my granddaughter play like Battleship, darts, beer pong. We do that. I used Xbox. My favorite game was Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, I did Xbox. That was my favorite. My son prefers PS. Well, actually, he doesn't use PS anymore. He uses his computer because the reaction time's quicker. My son's a phenomenal gamer. Always has been. He started really, really young. Home video games didn't really come out until I was a teenager. Well, Atari came out when I was a teenager. We had Pong before that. But yeah, I was just playing one day and I just suddenly decided I didn't want to do it anymore and I quit. Matter of fact, I still have an Xbox right there. I don't think that one's mine. I think that's the one my son left when he moved out. But it's old. Yeah, I like story based and I like playing other people don't like playing the computer. Oh yeah, Sega Genesis. My son still has all of his gaming systems. We had the Dreamcast. That was a great system. I do remember standing in line to play Asteroids. Oh shit. Space Invaders. I should have bought my own Space Invaders back in the day. As much money as I fed into that damn machine, I love playing Space Invaders. Hey, Teddy's back. Yeah, I enjoyed the arcades back in the day. Not the sketchy ass ones, but the good ones. Yep, you just have to go to local arcades. And here, our 7-Elevens usually had 2 pinball machines and at least 1 video game. I used to play, what was it, Karate USA? You had a guy in a white gi and a guy in a red gi, and y'all would fight each other, and you had to jump over a bull. We had a 7-Eleven in town that had that one. It's now a Papa John's pizza place. But I've always loved pinball. Gary, hey buddy. I love that story, Gary. Oh, hey Teddy, all right. Random question. What do I think about sports betting? My uncle is into, but the rest of my betting on sports, I'm I haven't been a bet on sports shit since I was, and even then it wasn't for money. Since I was like, yeah, I haven't bet on sports. I mean, and that was just a silly bet back then. Uh, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea betting on them, especially since most of them seem scripted now. So unless you got an inside tip on who's going to win, I think it's just dumb. But that's my opinion. Oh shit! Flight attendant. Let's see. Wow. Um, I'm what, 27 years older than you? Yeah, 27 years older than you. Wow. Yeah, 1904. I'd feel much better if you were born in 1904. uh, um, but yeah, Teddy, betting on sports these days is just dumb. There's too much evidence out there that it's all scripted. So unless you got an inside tip on who's going to win, and I got friends at work that bet on it hard, but I don't like wasting my money, so I'm pretty stingy, so that keeps me from betting. But when I was a kid, I'd bet every now and then. Uh, I made a friend of mine, he was a Raiders fan. We made a bet on the Dolphins and Raiders, and he had to wear my Dolphins jacket and yell that Raiders suck while he rode in the back of my truck because he lost. Uh, yep. I mean, yeah, like you can't see Teddy, but like this guy said, bet 70 on the Pistons and the money's gone. I can't. I would probably be more likely to go to Vegas and play a game. My favorite movie? Okay. Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies. Uh, Full Metal Jacket, Tombstone. I like them all. Just equally love them. On Golden Pond. Uh, the original Exorcist. Uh, Hooper. Well, you might not remember that movie. Well, you definitely won't know that movie, Flight Attendant. uh, Smoking the Bandit. Probably won't know that one either. Phantasm was a dope ass movie. Oh, Ryan, you didn't have to get old to realize Jenny was a nasty ass bitch. Oh, I better watch my language. I'll lose my monetization. I've done good. Oh, Platoon, that's another one. My mom pointed out I love Platoon. Platoon and Full Metal Jacket. I love those movies. Yeah, 5 weeks in a row I've done good on YouTube, so I don't want to break my streak. But I almost said some bad stuff. Yeah, Jenny was a skank. Gary, Jenny from Forrest Gump. And if you never saw Forrest Gump, shame on you. Jenny, you banged everyone in the movie but me. So I've quite got my voice back. I do a much better Forrest Gump. Uh, uh, I guess I can't remember when it came out. Trying to remember. I can't remember when it came out, but I still love watching it. Has anyone besides me and my mom seen on Golden Pond? Yeah, I saw that. I recently saw something about that, Mickey. Which is kind of weird. As big as fan as I am, I couldn't see me trying to steal the park bench. Maybe get a picture of me on it. Yeah, flight attendant. I like the first Matrix as well. I didn't watch the rest of them. I had no desire. I like the Born Identity series. I have watched all of them. It's kind of weird. A lot of those things that are unrealistic like that, I enjoy watching. But yeah, I can't see me trying to like if I went to a grave of a celebrity that I like, I wouldn't do anything stupid. I just take a picture. Or if I went to visit a historical location, I wouldn't try to steal anything. Well, I have taken rocks out of caves. Notice I didn't say the names of caves. You're not supposed to do that. So I do like rocks, and nobody sends me rocks anymore. My mom gets rocks for me when she goes places. Most of our family does. If they go on vacation somewhere, they'll bring rocks back for me. I've heard that too. It's not just Benny Hill. There's several celebrities. One, but with Benny Hill, Mickey, wasn't because they said that he was buried with his money or something valuable. Yeah, Forrest Gump came out in '94. I knew I could count on my mom to Google it. I don't know, man. I don't care what they said he was buried with. I wouldn't dig up somebody's grave. That's bad juju. And Teddy, to finish off about your question, you can tell him to stop all you want until he decides to stop. He ain't gonna stop. It's like any other addiction. Oh yeah, it's got to smell super bad in any. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know why people do stuff like that. It's super weird. I don't think my taking a rock from places is going to hurt anything. Oh, that's cool. See, that's a cool story. I don't have anything like that. I have water. Ah, people tuning in to watch me drink water. What's up, y'all? Yeah, it's weird that people do that. And how many people take stupid ass chances trying to get something that doesn't mean anything? um, yeah, I can't say that word, but yeah. Mickey, my mom said that's cool too. She heard me. Or maybe she's watching both. Oh, that would be weird. If she is watching both, way to go the extra mile, mom. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, because she's probably watching TikTok on her phone and YouTube on her TV. So that's how she can know. She can't comment watching on TV, but she can comment here. Uh, yeah, Ryan, that's a thing. I don't get it, but that is a thing. Notice I'm not saying it because I don't want to lose my money. Because I think they would definitely frown upon that. But yeah, it's weird the chances people take just to catch something or like fall off the third floor of some stadium trying to catch a ball. Not me. I'm sure if I die, it'd be something stupid, but I'm not going to intentionally do something stupid to die. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. That's going to set off the red flags. He's talking about that. He's glorifying it, not glorifying it. YouTube, settle down. And I don't know if I get too bad because TikTok will pop up that message that tells me we've restricted you. Uh, Flight attendant, I just recently. Oh yeah, I love those videos, Mickey. Um, Dumb ways to do that. Um, I just recently started watching football again. I love baseball. I like playing basketball. I don't like watching it. I like golf, watching and playing. I haven't played in over 20 years, but I want to start again. I like playing golf. Uh, but yeah, I just started watching football again. Actually, we started watching during the Super Bowl last year, and I watched this season. Wow, Gary, that's awesome. Did somebody obviously somebody let you out, or you wouldn't be telling me the story? I know, right, Ryan? Like YouTube thinks I have that much power. Yeah, just like that. Gary, my mom says you're funny. I'm having to tell you what she says. She's watching on YouTube so she can see our conversation, but she can't talk. She's watching my TikTok live stream and she can talk there. So uh that's funny, Mickey. You know, I've never played miniature golf ever. And I thought that I was going to kick ass because I'm good at sports. I kick ass at video golf. So I just knew I'd be good at real golf. Gary says he loves you, Mom. Oh, you already saw that. I don't need to tell you that. Ryan, it is crazy how predictable or how the predictions have come true on The Simpsons. That's an interesting name. Is that Carolyn? Carolyn? Oh, Carolyn. Carolyn Beavers. Hope I'm saying your name right. Unless you already left. And if you already left, I gave it a shot. Yeah, my mom supports me, so she knows I get credit for views and stuff. So she helps me out. I'm sure that was awesome watching me yawn. I followed up with a drink of water. Oh, hang on. All right. Later, flight attendant. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Well, Gary, they weren't asking questions. Now nobody's asking me questions. They just stopped. My mom's responding to what we're talking about here. Well, I could say that, Jax, but I'm not new at this, so I'm not going to. Somebody else already stopped in trying to get me to say a bunch of stuff. I don't do that. I didn't just start doing this, and I'm not 14, so. Because, again, I didn't just start doing this. That's funny, Gary. Randy. What are you, Jax? 14? Be honest. You're 14, huh? Oh, she's watching, Gary, but she's watching on her TV and she can't join the conversation on her TV. So since she's on TikTok, she says what she needs to say here, and then I tell you. Oh, you are not that. I got a kid over here on TikTok. See, y'all jinx me. No, you're not. person that age would not be saying stuff like that. So don't say anything too spicy, Gary, because I don't want to have to carry on that conversation. Yeah, if that gets crazy, I'd just have to give you her email address or something. That would be awkward. All right. Oh, Mom, it doesn't matter for real which one it is. Oh, that reminds me, I got to get that tablet from you so I can start using that. So maybe I can read without having to wear my damn glasses. I think that's what kills it. Not only am I old man, I look like an old man. All right, we're an hour in. I should be getting a message from TikTok any minute now. Saying, make sure you take a break, Bob. But way to go, buddy. Well, let's not all stop talking at once. Oh, damn it. I spoke too soon. TikTok makes me verify that I'm still doing this. At first, I thought you were giving me the middle finger. I thought that was funny. Can I name? No, I cannot. Oh, wait. I can't think of a hockey player off the top of my head. Well, Jax, did you Google that? Because I know who that is. Well, notice I didn't say anything other than acknowledge that I saw what he said. No, Mickey, Gary, I know that. I could have said that, but when people ask you to say shit like that on camera, they're trying to goof with you. So that's why I didn't say that. That's who came. That's probably the only hockey player I could name right off the top of my head. Well, Pilgrim. Man, I'll be glad my voice comes back. Well, people are dropping in now. Talk about whatever you want. Don't ask me to say stuff like these kids are doing. I don't do that. But you can ask questions. I like answering questions or talk about whatever you want to talk about. Because I'm doing live on YouTube and here on TikTok. So boy, Jax is trying really hard. Come on, be honest, Jax. You're 14, right? Shouldn't you be in school? Oh, school's about to get out. But you should be in school. That's pretty good, Gary. I like that one. Later, Ryan. Oh, wait. Let's see. It's 3. So Jax isn't out of school yet. Yeah, homeschooled. Probably homeschooled. Oh, that's why he talks a little bit and then stops talking. Because his mom comes back in and goes, are you writing those words? Are you doing your reading? Ooh, Grim the Satanist. Dope name. Oh, probably. He probably does love me. I mean, most people that get to know me do. No, I don't do that. You're going to get blocked, dude. Don't start spamming me. Hey, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. There we go. Well, in order to be on one of their sides, Jay, I would have to believe in one or the other or both, and I don't. I don't believe in either one. I take self accountability. I do believe in a higher being, that by definition is, but I don't believe in either one. So the answer to your question is no, I'm not on anybody's side. Gary, there was some kid that started spamming me, wanting me to say something, and he wouldn't stop, so I had to block him. I hope you feel better, Jax. Hey, Kermit. I've always liked that name. TikTok tells me not to do that. Oh, Mickey's out too? Later, Mickey. But hi there. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. We just talk about whatever. I answer questions. We have conversations about whatever, pretty much whatever. TikTok does limit me, so does YouTube. So, in case you don't know, I'm doing YouTube Live and TikTok Live at the same time. So the conversations go back and forth. You are? Okay. Well, thanks. No, Gary, it's not new. It's not like an original. Okay. Getting our comments over here. Oh, school's getting out, so that's going to happen. But no, Gary, I take really good care of my shirts. So no, it's not like an original, but it's not new. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite albums. Thank you. Actually, there's two B's on my name. So if you were my number one supporter, you'd know how to spell my name. I mean, it's written right there. I did have one that got wore out. I think I still have it. Oh, not even close. I did see some that I want to get. They got some new ones out that look really cool. Yes, I do like that name. There's a Maiden shirt from a Texas tour they did that I want. It looks really cool, but every place I found it at wants a ridiculous amount of money for it. That is one big ass name. That's very true. That is very true, Brandy. It throws a lot of people off. I've even had people tell me that's not how I spell my name. I've spelled it that way since I was in the 3rd grade. I'm pretty sure I know how to spell it. 3rd grade was, hey, it says, oh, well, there was somebody from Texas here. Hey, thanks. Wow, 61 roses. Oh, appreciate that. Yeah, I really want the Texas one, but the last place I saw it, they wanted way too much. And Iron Maiden. Oh, I don't mind you asking. You can ask anything you want. I'll be 57 in 2 weeks. How old are you? I see. I figure since you ask, I should be able to ask. But yeah, I'll be 57 in 2 weeks. No, I have people automatically put it on, but nobody's told me that I forgot the Y. Oh, that is very true, Gary. Oh man, I remember being 21. Whew. That was a long time ago. Weird thing was I had to act like I wasn't 21 because I had been lying when I first started working in bars about my age. So they thought I was way older than I was. I got my first bouncing job when I was 17. And to be fair, at the time, drinking age was 19. Yes, I do. Been together for 30 years. I got a bouncing job when I was 17. My friend was the door girl and told him that she knew somebody. So they thought I was 19, hired me. Well, I know what you said. Oh, no, as in someone who throws drunks and troublemakers out of the club. No, my friend told them that I was 19, so they assumed I was 19, and the drinking age changed to 21. Just worked out to where that was. Uh, just worked out. As long as I didn't drink. I was pretty good at throwing people out. And I'd rather throw guys out than females. Guys don't really want to fight when they start fighting in the bars. Women, when they start to fight, they want to fight. Well, I know what you said. Gary, I don't have the slightest idea. It should be 18 here, but it's not. I don't know who made that decision to make it 21. I'm doing live TikTok, live YouTube. Oh, the noise. I'm drumming on my desk. I do that quite a bit. And drinking water. How entertaining. Oh, there you go, Gary. My mom answered the question. The feds made it 21. Yeah, see? We're gonna rub you out. You can go to another country and get blown away, but here you gotta be 21. Smoking's a big deal too. Cigarettes, smoking cigarettes. Oh, that's probably a red flag for YouTube. I'm not encouraging it. I'm coming up on my 3rd year since I quit smoking. March 12th will be my 3rd anniversary. I believe so, Brandy. I'm almost positive it is. Mom, it's 21 in all 50 states, right? Yeah, it was pretty easy, Gary. This time I wanted to quit. The last times I quit, I didn't really want to quit, but this time when I quit, I wanted to. I smoked since I was 12 years old. Yeah, my mom said it should be Brandy. She said it should be 21 all 50 states since it was the government that set the limit. You know, the American government doesn't like us to have any fun. They just want to tax us to death and give our money away. Um, I'm not sure how that's working, Gary. Uh, yeah, he won't quit until he's ready to quit, Brandy. That's just how that works. You can't make anybody quit anything and not be successful. Uh, okay, Gary, as far as gambling, I can't remember what it is about. Most of it happens on the reservations, so that falls under a different category. In Louisiana, they were using a loophole, like floating a barge right by the land. Even though it's staked down, it can't move. It's actually floating on water, so it's not considered on property. So that's how Louisiana was doing it for a while. I'm not sure how Vegas works or why it falls into whatever category. And as far as the other thing you mentioned, uh, that goes, I guess it goes up for the states to vote on, and that's how it passes. But it should be legal anyways. I mean, it's not a gateway to harder stuff. It is what it is. I know a dude named Brian Slade. I doubt that's him, but I know somebody named Brian Slade. You know, Gary, um, for a long time I said I wouldn't. I used to love smoking. I when I started smoking, I actually started sooner than that, but got permission when I was 12. But I didn't think I'd ever quit. I quit the first time because my daughter asked me to when she was real little. So I did, but I didn't want to quit. I started again and I quit again. My heart will go on. Uh, Celine Dion walks into a bar and the bartender asks, "Hey, why the long face?" Uh, and then when my dad was dying, I started smoking again, but I only smoked 5 to 7 a day, just enough to take the edge off. I was a pack a day smoker up until I think when my daughter asked me to quit. When I started smoking again, I think that's when I started the 5 to 7. And this last time I was smoking, it was only 5 to 7. So it wasn't hard to quit. I had a full pack left, and I think 5 or 7 cigarettes. And I told my wife when I finished those, I wasn't going to smoke anymore. And I never lit another one. I gave her the cigarettes. And everybody always asks, does it bother me that my wife smokes? No, I mean, I prefer her to quit, but it doesn't bother me her smoking. She can even smoke in the car. It doesn't bother me. I mean, she's nice enough to crack the window. She's not over there going, do you miss it? I don't ever have any cravings at all. So I like that. Plus, I reason with myself, I beat stuff much harder than cigarettes all by myself. So, well, not completely by myself, but without medical help. Damn, I ran everybody off. Huh. I guess because everybody quit smoking, everybody's leaving. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't take that chance, Gary. Well, you're not going to get me out on the ocean, anyways. I don't mind flying over it, and I don't mind being at the beach, but I'm not going out in the ocean. Been watching those videos of people doing offshore welding and stuff. Not me, buddy. I don't care what it pays. I don't have to worry about drowning living on land. Drowning is a deep-rooted fear of mine. That is very true, Brandy. If you stand on the bow of the Titanic now, you're already on the seabed. You've already drowned. Oh, for me, it's the sea. I'm not really scared of what's in it. As odd as that sounds, I'm not scared of the creatures living in the sea. It's just drowning. Your favorite cow is doing fine. She almost danced for me yesterday when I went to feed them. But when she saw that I already had the hay in my hand, she stopped and just stood there. Monday when I went out there, I wasn't going to feed them. It wasn't a feed day. I was supposed to feed them on Tuesday. I don't know how they knew I was there, but I came out of the house and they were standing there staring at my car. Really? Huh. I would think that they would want them people using that instead. Hey, Carolyn Beavers is back. I don't even know if I'm saying your name right. I think you left before I said it last time. You may have already left again. So I will never know. It's just a different spelling, so I'd like to know if I'm saying it right. But yeah, no trucks. You would think they would want people to use that instead of smoking cigarettes. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Brandy. My daughter vapes. I don't think hers is disposable. I think she uses a reusable one. But whatever the case, it doesn't surprise me. Mr. Take Yo Girl, that's a good name. Oh, no, I'm not like that scared of it, Gary. I actually got to be in it. Or on it, I should say. No, I'm not. There's only one thing that scares me like that. And that's wild mice/rats. I am mortified of them. And it's all thanks to my mom. 3rd grade. The old rabies statement. I'm not scared of lab rats. I'm not scared of any other kind of rat. Feeder rats, mice. I had feeder mice as pets for a long time. Not scared of any of them. But let it be a wild one, and they just, I don't like roaches either. I'm not scared of roaches. I just think they're disgusting. However, I do know that in desperate times you can eat them. They're full of protein. It's just that squishy, like a grape thing that's going to make you throw up.
Mm.
Or it's going to make me throw up, which would keep me from defeat the purpose of me eating them for the protein. That is true, Gary. That is very true. And I don't know how scared I would be of the Sea of Tranquility, but I know how scared I am of the actual ocean and sea, any large body of water like that. And no, I'm not afraid of being on boats and lakes. That doesn't scare me. As long as I can see land, I'm usually good. TikTok's not talking a whole lot now. So once again, YouTube is dominating the conversation. Yes, I can swim. But here's an interesting thing. I didn't actually learn to swim until I was an adult. Up until that point. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, somebody asked a question. I am doing live on TikTok and YouTube. So I'm talking to both. Whenever people ask me on TikTok, as you see, I answer them. But YouTube right now is doing the major talking. So most of the conversation you're hearing is from here. And the crowd goes wild. Yeah. So that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to both. So as long as you keep asking questions or talking, I'll keep responding to you. Right now, I'm answering his question on swimming. My biological father threw me out of the boat when I was in the 3rd grade because my mom wasn't with us. And so I learned how to beat the water and stay afloat, but I didn't learn to swim until I became an adult. So was in my 20s when I actually learned to. So there, and the crowd goes wild again. Wonder if that person left. Asked me a question. Left. Did they leave because I'm talking to 2 separate people? I answered your question. I showed you I'm paying attention to both. So yeah, Gary, I can swim now. I don't know that if I was in the ocean and the ship sunk, I'd make it to land, but I can swim. No. No, we did not. It wasn't until my last year in high school I went to a school that actually had a pool. I took 2 swimming classes in college, but I could already swim when I was in college. I didn't go to college till I was in my early 30s. But no, they didn't. That's not how it was when I was a kid. Bob, the first time he actually tried to teach me to swim, he was drunk, and I had one of those life. It wasn't a life jacket; it was a ring that went around your waist. The problem with that is if you get stuck upside down, you're stuck upside down. And he kept throwing me into the deep end of the pool until people started yelling at him, threatening him. In which case, I got in trouble for that too, if I remember correctly. Hey, Nipples is back. I remember that name. Told you. Nipples was here last week. Great name. Better if it wasn't a dude, but it's a dude. So no, that's my swimming was my biological father throwing me out of the boat with a whole host of names for me not being able to do it and being scared. That's real encouraging. I don't even know if they do that in school now, Gary. Here. I know, right, Gary? That's a name you remember. That's a name that sticks with you. That's the only part I find interesting of that part of the body. Again, cool name, but you see the picture, it's a dude with a mustache. Well, you can't see, but I can see it. But he's here, so that's a plus. Ah. All right, we got 30 minutes left. So what are we going to talk about now? We talked about... I don't think so, Gary. That looks like a dude. I'm pretty sure it's not a hairy woman. I'm pretty sure it's a dude. And he's not answering or saying he's not a dude, so it's a dude. Wow. Well, you're right, Gary. It could be these days. But he's not yelling at me going, "It's ma'am. Call me sir again." Gary retracted a message. Brady, let's see, when I was in Germany, we walked a long way to the pool, the public pool, but it was definitely worth the walk. No, that is definitely not a handstand. Stella Slays. That's a dope name. Especially if it's real. Not just a screen name. That's a dope name. Yeah. No, not with a mustache like that, Gary. That's not a handstand. Oh, we ran him off. We ran everybody off. Almost everybody off. Weird that people don't stay. Oh, I'm sure that was sexy on camera. I'll be more careful shaving. All right, what are we going to talk about now? They really are. Yeah, it's weird. TikTok said they were giving me tips on doing live. It said, don't say hi to everybody. YouTube, everybody likes to be acknowledged. Apparently on TikTok, you're not supposed to acknowledge everybody. You're just supposed to talk. So when I was just talking, I had somebody else on TikTok go, who are you talking to? I'm talking to the people that are talking to me on YouTube. Gary, have you used your flask yet? Or you just keep it on the shelf looking at it all pretty going, oh, look what Bob made. Oh, I'm sure that's how I would be too. I'm sure if they told me I had to go to the pool and it was halfway to my house, I'd just keep on going home. There's quite a few times I would just be walking to my next class in school and just wind up at home. Or I'd be walking to school and wind up at the mall. Smoking with my friends. Or anybody else that wasn't cigarettes then. That was different stuff. It's actually amazing I grew up to be a well-balanced human being or adult. I mean, I'm a human being, but well-balanced adult. I'm surprised I made it to adulthood. Well, that's good. I appreciate that, man. That's just as good as you using it. Yeah, too bad YouTube and TikTok punish me for because we could actually have some good conversations. I got some good stories. That's why everybody tells me I should write a book. I've got the title, I just haven't written the book. When I write my book, it'll be called The Strange Case of Bob Sixx. I think it's weird that people on TikTok drop in, they don't even say anything. They just drop in and go, oh, you're not juggling or doing magic. I'm out. I'm drinking water. I'm making this water disappear. Isn't that something? What kind of car do I drive? I drive a 2013 Kia Optima, fully loaded. Ooh. Well, you know, Gary. I had a Mazda 6S. It's the sporty one. I loved it, but this Kia is my favorite car I've ever owned. I will buy another one. But it'll be a while because I got a brand new engine. Ha, ha, ha. It got recalled, so they had to replace the engine. But yeah, I've heard some people complain about their Kias. I love mine. They said enough that I'll buy another one. We were just talking about that earlier. If you had been here, you would have heard. The reason I stopped doing it, because I had stopped doing them because they kept blocking them. Then they quit blocking them. I started doing them again. Yes, it is a Korean brand. That is correct. No trucks. And as soon as I started doing them again, they started blocking them again. So I can't waste my time shooting videos that are going to get blocked. So that's why I quit reacting to Juice WRLD. Mom, I'm lost now. I don't know that Eloise. I know where Eloise is, but I can do released music. I usually do released music, but for whatever reason, they randomly block me. So that's why I don't do it. I've reacted to Juice WRLD reactions. Other people have them up still, but for whatever reason, mine gets blocked. I like Juice WRLD. I rarely say anything bad about him. I've only said something, I think once or twice I said, but for the most part, I've liked every reaction. All my reactions to him have been positive. But for whatever reason, and I see other people react to the same song and it's still up. So I don't know if it's something personal because there are 2 record labels that don't like me. But I don't know. It's not YouTube. YouTube is not it's not YouTube blocking them. YouTube does not block my reactions. They have stepped in on a couple that had nothing to do with music. They said that they mistook what was going on. AI interrupted that, but it has nothing to do with YouTube. It is 100% whoever's in control of his music. So it is not YouTube doing it. That's where a lot of people get confused on reactions. It's very rarely YouTube. It is the label. 100%, almost 100% of the time, it's the label or whoever's controlling the music. And in terms of Juice WRLD and the Kid Laroi, there's some little bottom feeder group that somehow made whoever think that they're acting in their best interest. No, Gary, it's not even, well, it's kind of that. If a label claim does a copyright claim, I can still release my reaction. It's covered under fair use. I just don't get paid for it. If they have a copyright claim on it, the label gets 100% of the money off of my video. I'm cool with that. That's not why I do the reaction videos. they bring in viewers so that other stuff that I do get paid on, that's how I make money off that. But if it's something they don't want me or whoever reacting to, the label can say no and completely block it so that nobody can react to it. So while it is a copyright claim, it's not simply that's too broad. There's more to it than that. They can do a copyright claim and get paid, but the label can block the video if they don't want you to do it. I had did a reaction to a George Jones song one time, and the label completely took my video down. They told YouTube to take it down. So, shit, I got to step off camera for a second. Why you pontificate? So, progression, contacting YouTube wouldn't do any good. It's the label or whoever's controlling his music. Hey, I'll take it. It doesn't really matter what I get. I quit asking. YouTube told me to ask, and they still keep criticizing me. So they're not giving me a proper count on my chat rate. I think last week they gave me a 3. TikTok don't even rate me. They just go, "Hey, Bob, you were live." Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying, Gary. That's free publicity to them. Even if I get one more person watching them or, into that artist, introduce someone to an artist, it's helping. But nope. A lot of Japanese bands, even though they have copyright claims, they'll split the money with me. They'll share it because I'm doing them a favor, it's getting their music out there. Not American bands. They're too damn greedy. So there's a lot of the bands that are the labels. Eventually Juice WRLD, I know his fans have a hard time believing it. He's going to fade away. We won't be talking about Juice WRLD in 20 years, for sure 20, maybe even 10, maybe even 5. Yeah. Are you alive? Maybe that's what it said. Maybe I glanced over too quick. No, they send me a message later after they tally up everything. They'll send me a letter, message about the performance of the video and or my live stream and how it went. They have some recommendations. I don't know what to do. People on TikTok just click in. I go, "Oh shit, he's not juggling," or whatever it is. I guess I should get me one of them stupid ass signs because a lot of people on TikTok just hold up a sign. I'll get a sign. I'll try it next week. I'll hold up a sign that says, "I'm not going to acknowledge anyone on TikTok until someone makes me laugh." People do that. It's kind of the same, Gary. They can hear me talk. I have to read their messages. But TikTok is really pushing live. They want creators to go live. They actually want me to go live 3 or 4 times a week. That's the last message I got. But in order to do that, I think I would be live like while I was driving. I'd have to mount one of these things to hold my phone. Because I used to shoot live. When I started doing Sixx Daze, I used to shoot the videos on my drive home from work. Because I have a 45-minute drive home. But yeah, it's roughly the same. But TikTok pushes harder. YouTube doesn't push me out as hard as TikTok does. And then, even though they make suggestions, they don't criticize me like YouTube does. YouTube's pretty harsh on me. And it's weird because I'm a small creator. Why do they even care? Especially to talk bad about me or send me a letter to make me feel bad about myself. Well, it doesn't make me feel bad, but it's like that's what they're trying to do. Like they just sent me my weekly performance. Hey, you're not doing this. Hey, you're not rewarding me for doing that. So YouTube doesn't bother me as much. I mean, TikTok doesn't bother me either. I've considered quitting TikTok. However, I'm doing a test on TikTok with my videos now. So far, it's worked. So, but yeah, it's roughly the same. All right, it's going to be a race to the end. We got 15 minutes left, and I got to pee. So I'm going to hold it for 15 minutes and continue drinking water. If that doesn't make people watch on TikTok, I don't know what will. Will this guy piss himself or not? So yeah, Gary, I guess just generally answering, yeah, it works the same as YouTube. Their AI is a little more finicky. I haven't gotten a message from them in a while telling me that they're restricting my videos. I think they realize I have it restricted. My videos on TikTok are supposed to be for 18 and over only. However, I did have some kids in here earlier, so maybe it's not. I think they've all left because they're not asking me to say dumb stuff. One of the interesting things about TikTok, though, is when people do ask questions, they do actually ask some pretty interesting stuff. Actually, if I peed on camera, even if it was impressive shot from 5 feet away, I would lose my channel. That breaks the rules. I would simultaneously lose my YouTube and TikTok. Have you ever seen the videos of those people that forget their cameras on and do stuff you're not supposed to do on camera? Where's everybody at? Whoa, ho, ho. And I don't know how to do the live blur stream. Yeah, that's why I was literally just fixating that, Gary. I don't know how to do the pixelation thing. Not live. I don't know how to do it in my videos. I thought about doing it just to be weird, like pixelate someone. Or like me, like I'm in a witness protection program. Oh, maybe I should do that. Try that for a while. Start shooting with the lights from behind so that my face is all blacked out. That could help. Because this does not help. Nobody on TikTok's asking questions. So come on, YouTube. Talk, talk, talk. Because if you don't, the guy who picks my coffee is going to come get you. Oh, shit, he committed suicide. Oh, there's that red flag word. I was talking about a Lego person, YouTube. Doesn't matter. AI is going to say, he said it. We'll take away his money. It's weird. They just wait for that moment to jump on me. So I'm sure I'll get that message later. Shame on you, Bob. You said that word. We heard you. Yeah. That's probably it, Gary. We're going to be in trouble. They're going to get you and me. Bob Failer. I know that name. Oh, is that dude? Hey, that's the Bob Failer that likes a lot of my videos, or used to like a lot of my videos. What's up, dude? That may be the same Bob. We got 10 and a half minutes, y'all. You guys, any super insider questions? Oh, I'm going back to being a vegetarian. I'm sure everybody would be interested in that. I decided today, I was a vegetarian for 2 years and I liked it. Felt young and healthy, so I'm going to go back. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate that. I gotta get this piece of wire out of my finger. It's been in there for a couple of years. Every now and then a few pieces will come up. I need to finish getting that out. If it ever will. Oh, I know, right? 2 people on TikTok, I've recognized their names. But it's nothing compared to y'all because I know all y'all. Oh, no. My cow, I don't think my cow watches this. If she did, that would be very impressive. Hopefully, I'll get video of her dancing so that I can show Brandy. I mean, I'll show all of you, but Brandy especially wants to see that. Oh, vegetables? No, not that one. Major primary source of proteins, vegetables, fruits and vegetables. That's a misconception. 3 of the strongest animals on the planet are herbivores. But there's a misconception that you got to have meat for protein. That's just not true. I've never been protein deficient. No? No, I couldn't eat dog kibble. That's gross. But yeah, the 2 years I was a vegetarian before, that was the best I felt and the healthiest I'd been since I was a teenager. And I was never hungry. Don't get sick. Feel great all the time. But yeah, vegetables and fruits and vegetables, you can get all the protein you need from it. Most Americans overeat protein anyways. Yeah, that is completely nuts. There's a whole bunch of crap about that. Yeah. I am almost done with this damn laryngitis. I'll be glad get my singing voice back. That'll get the people on TikTok watching when they hear me singing like whoever. But yeah, I don't want to sound like a preaching guy, but yeah, a fully meat diet is not good for you. I don't eat a lot of meat as it is, so going vegetarian is not a big deal. It wasn't a big deal last time. Last time I did it, I was only eating meat 3 times a week, and then I just quit. I've had what a while, Gary? Am I missing something? Did one of your comments not show up? But yeah, I did fine as a vegetarian. It's not hard. Oh, laryngitis. Yeah, I know. It's almost gone. Yes, you threw me off. But yes, Brandy and Gary, you're correct. Yeah, it always lasts a while when I get it. It's not very often, but when I do, back when I smoked, I used to lose my voice twice a year. I used to just when I quit smoking, that quit happening. But yeah, the laryngitis, for whatever reason, lasts a while. I think a lot of it's because I don't go get medicine and shit. I ride it out. I don't think you can really get medicine for it, but I don't go to the doctor to try to get any kind of medicine. Pretty much when I get sick, the only time I'll go to the doctor is if I know that I have something other than strep throat. I know how to fix strep throat, so we don't have strep throat issues in my house. So if I know I have something that's not strep, then I'll go to the doctor. But I don't even go right away. I wait till I know that I'm sick. Because I'd rather beat it on my own than go take a pill. Wouldn't that be weird? Yeah. They go, this piece of wire in your finger stretches all the way up to here. And then they pull that, and all of a sudden I can speak clear. I can't say your name because I can't read it with that writing or that font, but hello. Welcome to my live stream that's almost over. We got 5 minutes left, or 4 minutes according to that. Appreciate you stopping in. We do it every Thursday from 2 to 4 Central Standard Time. So, but yeah, Gary, that'd be weird, wouldn't it? If they just if they dug into my finger and got that piece of wire, and all of a sudden my voice was cleared up. That's the main thing about it. Me not liking losing my voice is I actually sing a lot. I'm actually a good singer. I sing a lot. I messed my voice up in the 80s with my smelling of various powders. But it's back now. I'm sure they whisper about me, but it's probably not saying that. They're probably saying some bad stuff, though. Man. I'm going to try to get tomorrow. I have a rap reaction to shoot, or hip hop, whatever it is, whatever he is. Somebody asked me to do it last week, so I have to shoot that reaction, and I'm going to try to do my top 10 radical fans of bands reaction, or whatever you want to call it, top 10. I'm sure everybody knows who the top one is, the number one is. Oh, I was going to tell you that earlier, and I got sidetracked. I think somebody asked me a question. Believe it or not, LZ is, I think LZ is like number 5. They're not even number 1. Compared to the ones above them, even though they spend days talking bad about me and writing paragraphs, they're nothing compared to the ones above them. That'd actually be pretty wild. Or if I set off metal detectors and they're like searching my whole body, we know you've got something. That'd be pretty wild. Oh, yeah. Well, Brandy, you know me quite well. That's the insider tip for my live stream. You are correct on the number 1. So, look at you. Yes, that is number 1. All right, y'all. I got to start winding it down. Remember, every Thursday from 2 to 4 Central Standard Time, we're here. You're more than welcome to show up. We talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I don't dictate the conversation. I answer questions. We'll talk about whatever. So I appreciate y'all being here. Hope you have a great day. Make someone laugh. Don't you forget to tell your loved ones each and YouTube don't go anywhere yet. Don't forget to tell your loved ones each and every time you leave that you love them, because you just never know, and that's going to be the last chance you get to tell them. And YouTube, I appreciate y'all so much. Oh, I don't want to. Oh yeah, Gary, you are that pillar of strength that we all admire. All right. Hey, YouTube, I appreciate y'all so much. I hope you have a great day, a great week. Remember, same Bob time, same Bob channel next week. I appreciate y'all, and make sure you watch for those videos. Peace. It is so hard to shut this damn thing off. Later, y'all.